Binh Thuan is a beautiful province in Vietnam. It rests along the south-central coast of the country. This region is well known for its long sandy beaches. The wind often blows here, creating impressive sand dunes. Many people visit Binh Thuan to see its natural landscapes. The coastline stretches for many kilometers, meeting the Blue Sea. Binh Thuan holds a very long and interesting story. Its history goes back thousands of years. Different groups of people have lived here over time. Each group left its mark on the land and its culture. We can see these marks today in ancient buildings and local traditions. Understanding Binh Thuan means looking back through these many layers of time. The name Binh Thuan itself has meaning. It can be understood as peaceful or harmonious. This name reflects a hope for the region. Throughout its history, Binh Thuan has seen times of peace. It has also faced difficult periods of change and conflict. Long ago, the land we now call Binh Thuan was home to early people. Archaeologists have found tools and pottery here. These objects tell us about life in prehistoric times. These first inhabitants were likely small communities. They lived by fishing, hunting, and gathering plants. The coastal environment provided them with many resources. Over many centuries, different groups of people moved into the region. The Sa Huyen culture is one important early culture in this part of Vietnam. Traces of Sa Huyen people have been found in areas near Binh Thuan. They were skilled at making pottery and iron tools. The Cham civilization became very important in Binh Thuan. The Cham people built a strong kingdom called Champa. For many centuries, Champa controlled much of central and southern Vietnam. Binh Thuan was a significant part of this kingdom. The Chams were excellent sailors and traders. They interacted with people from India, China, and other parts of Southeast Asia. The legacy of the Cham kingdom is still very visible in Binh Thuan today. A new period began for Binh Thuan in the late 19th century. This was when French colonizers arrived in Vietnam. France gradually took control of the entire country. Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia became part of French Indochina. Binh Thuan, like other regions, came under French rule. This marked a significant turning point in its history. The traditional ways of life started to change. The French had different ideas about how to govern and use the land. The French established their own administrative system in Binh Thuan. They appointed French officials to oversee the province. Local Vietnamese authorities had less power than before. The French also started to build new infrastructure. Roads were improved and perhaps railways were planned or constructed. For the local people, these changes meant adjusting to new laws and new rulers from a faraway land. The economy of Binh Thuan was also affected by French colonization. The French were interested in Vietnam's resources. They encouraged the production of certain crops for export. Fishing, a traditional industry in Binh Thuan, continued. However, the French often controlled trade and markets. The period of French rule also saw social changes and resistance. Section 4. Binh Thuan Reborn, Towards Modernity. After many years of struggle, Vietnam gained its independence from France in the mid-20th century. This was followed by further conflicts, including the Vietnam War. Binh Thuan, like the rest of the country, experienced these turbulent times. After the reunification of Vietnam in 1975, the nation began to rebuild. Binh Thuan became part of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. The focus shifted towards creating a new society and economy. A major economic change came with the Doi Moi policy in 1986. This policy introduced market-oriented reforms to Vietnam's economy. Binh Thuan began to open up to new economic activities. Agriculture and fishing remained important, but new industries started to grow. The government encouraged investment and private businesses. This led to more jobs and better incomes for some people. Tourism has become a very important part of Binh Thuan's modern economy. The area around Moi Ne, with its stunning beaches and sand dunes, became a popular destination. The growth of tourism created many new jobs. Section 5 Conclusion. Binh Thuan's Enduring Spirit. Binh Thuan's history is a long and colorful tapestry. We have journeyed from its earliest settlements thousands of years ago. We saw the rise and influence of the great Cham kingdom. This kingdom left behind impressive towers and lasting traditions. Then came the period of French colonial rule. This brought significant changes and challenges to the region. Finally, we explored Binh Thuan's path in modern times. It has rebuilt and developed, becoming a vibrant part of Vietnam today. Each era has added a unique thread to its story. Throughout these many centuries, the people of Binh Thuan have shown great resilience. They have faced natural challenges like droughts and storms. They have adapted to different rulers and changing political situations. They have worked hard to make a living from the land and the sea. Despite many changes, they have managed to keep their cultural heritage alive. The spirit of the Cham people and all who have called Binh Thuan home continues to shape the province.